Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. William Ruto's government has dropped another bombshell on the hustlers. Acting IG orders national crackdown on illegal goods, tax evaders. Acting Inspector General of Police, Gabo, has ordered a nationwide crackdown on all illegal goods and tax evasion schemes. He says the crackdown starts immediately. In a signal sent to all police commanders across the country, Gabo says the move is to help Kenya Revenue Authority, KRA, to reach its revenue collection target. Unfortunately, some unscrupulous taxpayers devise ways to cheat and evade taxes, due hence affect projected revenue generation targets, Gabo said in his signal dated November 6th. Other criminals employ different tax evasion tricks with an aim of defrauding the government much needed revenue, and whereas revenue enforcement regime falls under the mandate of KRA. That's just a bit of the story. In this video, as usual, I want us to dig deep into that story to see what it means politically and what it portends for the so-called hustlers. Yes. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. Kenyans are living in very interesting times. Ruto's government is now also involving actively the police in trying to make sure Kenyans pay their taxes. Something that we have been seeing previous regimes not doing. So William Ruto's government is even involving the police actively in finding out who is paying taxes and who is not paying taxes. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? That directive and the crackdown is going to augur more negatively for the so-called poor person, Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. The rich in the society most likely are going to find their way around it by bribing those police officers and the KRA officers. A poor person most likely will not have the money to bribe KRA and the police. So you'll find the poor man languishing in jail. If you are operating without license, you will be arrested. Yes, you will be arrested. If you are dealing in contraband goods, you will be arrested. And most likely if you go around River Road area, Nyamakima, such traders will be affected mostly. They will be affected. And if you look at it from another angle, when William Ruto's team, when they were campaigning, they were attacking President Uhuru Kenyatta. That Uhuru was killing Kikuyu businesses. That was the way William Ruto and his team were campaigning. And they were giving examples on how businesses around Nyamakima had been destroyed. I hope Kenyans can still remember that. If that directive is to be effected, then it's clearly going to affect businesses along that area of Nyamakima. Because most of those goods and things they're selling there, a good majority of them are illegal goods. So a good number of them will be affected if that directive by William Ruto's government is to be effected as it is. So it's clear, ladies and gentlemen, that what William Ruto's government was accusing Uhuru Kenyatta of doing, William Ruto is even exceeding what Uhuru Kenyatta's government was doing. If Uhuru Kenyatta's government was only using KRA and a bit of the police, William Ruto's government is now fully using the police and KRA. Yes. William Ruto's government is now being more lethal on these traders more than even Uhuru Kenyatta's government. So I consider this another bombshell because this is another thing, or rather another directive that shows William Ruto is out to punish the hustlers, to punish those who voted for him. William Ruto is backtracking on what he promised these so-called Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. And from where I sit, that is just a confirmation again that life is going to be more hard, more difficult for this so-called Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. And if you look at it again, it beats logic that William Ruto's government, as it intends on increasing its tax allocation, they are appointing corrupt government officials, corrupt cabinet secretaries. Because we have seen William Ruto dropping some corruption cases against some of his cabinet appointees, I mean. So this, even if this money will be collected more, yes, these corrupt government officials will steal it more. So William Ruto is just blessing these corrupt officers in his government. They will have a large pool from where to steal from. And the funny bit of it again is that the same government has been saying it's broke. And already we have seen William Ruto has expanded the size of his government. He has increased the number of principal secretaries. He has increased the number of principal secretaries. And it's the same hustlers who are actually going to be arrested and be jailed, who are also going to be forced to sustain and to support those new government appointments. So even before I conclude, that's just another confirmation, another indication that William Ruto does not care about Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. That comes out very, very clearly, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop it there. But in case you are watching us for the very first time, just as I did indicate when we were starting, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. And to any other person, just as usual, I've pinned my number on the comment section. If you want to support our channel, contact me through the number or feel free to channel any kind of contribution to the number. Yes, feel free. To any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. That directive by acting Inspector General of Police shows that life is going to be more difficult for the so-called Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. If you are operating without a trade license, then you must be rest assured you will be in the bad books with William Ruto and his government. If you are dealing in contraband goods, especially those traders along Nyamakima there River Road, be rest assured you are going to be in problems with William Ruto and his government. So what William Ruto was accusing Uhuru Kenyatta's government of doing, William Ruto's government is coming out as more lethal in dealing with the common man, than Uhuru Kenyatta's government. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.